Hey guys, it's Julie from PaleOMG, and today I have an easy breakfast for you. It's my sheet pan breakfast bake. So all you have to do is add all these ingredients to a pan, bake it, and that is it. It is so easy. So what we're gonna do, I lined a baking sheet with foil, and then I have this Spectrum coconut oil spray. I'm gonna spray my foil as well as my sweet potatoes so nothing sticks. Now, I have 3 sweet potatoes that I peeled and then diced. And you wanna make sure these are little bite-sized pieces because the bigger they are, the longer it takes to cook, and then you'll have burnt bacon and uncooked sweet potatoes. You don't want that. So make sure you put these in little, tiny, bite-sized pieces. So after you've diced up all your sweet potatoes, you're just gonna add them to the baking sheet. And we wanna make sure that these are coated in some sort of oil. So I'll just spray the sweet potatoes, make sure they're all coated. And give them a little toss. Make sure they're coated on all sides. Now spread it out evenly. And we're gonna add some garlic powder and some salt on top. Make sure we give it a little flavor once it goes into the oven. So I have this garlic powder here. I'll just sprinkle it over, and then a hefty pinch of salt will go on top. You're gonna put bacon on top of this, so you don't need a ton. Sprinkle it out. Now, last but not least, the easiest part of all, I just took this bacon, I cut it in half, but whatever piece size you're happiest with, I like these little pieces so I can cover the sweet potatoes. So arrange the sweet potatoes in a flat layer, and you wanna try to cover every single piece of a sweet potato up with this bacon. So I'll cover all the sweet potato, arrange it however I want to. So after I put all the bacon on here, I try to scoot the sweet potato underneath the bacon just to make sure that as the bacon cooks and some of that fat releases out, it'll scoop on top. Now all you have to do is put it in the oven. So you want your oven at 375 degrees. You're gonna cook this for 25 to 30 minutes until that bacon is crispy and then the sweet potato is fork tender. You can see it's nice and soft. So while that bakes, I'm just gonna make a little fresh pop to go on top because this has been sitting in the oven. It needs some freshness. So all you need to do for this easy tomato salad is just dice up about a cup of cherry tomatoes, add a little bit of white onion, some garlic, some cilantro, lime juice, olive oil. It's simple, it's easy. You don't even need to measure. You just need to toss this all together. So I'll put a little salt in there, make sure I pull out those flavors. There we go. That is looking good. So last but not least, we're gonna top these with eggs. So I just turned my oven up to 400 degrees, and I'm gonna top the rest of this all with the eggs. So I like to crack my eggs directly into these little wells that I made. So I topped this with 6 eggs. You can use 6 to 8, whatever works better on your sheet pan. So I'm gonna put this back in the oven. It's gonna cook for about 6 to 8 minutes until those eggs are still runny, but the whites are cooked through. Everything is looking perfect. Sweet potatoes are cooked through, the bacon is crispy, and now my eggs, the whites are cooked through, but the yolks are still runny. That's where I want it. I'm gonna add a little bit of this tomato salsa, just put it all throughout, and that lime juice that's in this salsa just really brightens up the meal. Now let's do a little bit more fresh herbs. So I have some chopped jalapenos. I just sliced these up. If you don't like spice, you don't have to do it. It's okay. And then crack some black pepper on top. And then we're just gonna end with some green onions and some cilantro. I love cilantro, so I put it on everything. Look at that. I mean, who is going to not want to eat this when they are at your house? Everyone is going to be so satisfied, I promise you that. So just head to PaleOMG.com. You can pick up this whole recipe and a ton of other breakfast recipes there.